Well, as I'm recording this today, it is Giving Tuesday, and I just want to give a quick word about Justin Sinner and why I would like you to consider becoming a contributor to Justin Sinner and giving to us in any way that you can. Justin Sinner is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, which means that any gifts that you do give us are tax deductible. Now, Justin Sinner, as an organization, we host our weekly podcast, which obviously I host. We also have our publishing efforts, and the publishing that we have right now really takes a lot more work than I can do myself. And so we have been looking into we are going to be hiring somebody to take care of some of the other things that we're doing. We have an editor on staff, and we're also going to be bringing somebody else on board to take care of a lot of the administrative tasks that we have. But just to give you an idea of some of the projects that we are working on right now that we have coming down the pipeline, we have a devotional book based on the Lutheran Confessions that is a new publication. We have our continued Widener series, his dogmatics text that we're putting together in hardbound volumes. We have 3 essay volumes of various authors that are currently in the works. We have many of those essays. We're waiting on some others to put them together. The Sanctification one is coming out very soon. We don't have a release date on that quite yet. Along with that, we have our courses and seminars. We just recently hosted one with Dr. Eric Phillips on patristic soteriology, looking at the questions of the relationship between faith and works and some of the church fathers, and asking whether the Lutheran tradition is consistent with the fathers on those issues. We also are going to be hosting an apologetics course that will be our next course through the Widener Institute with Nathan Greeley. And we haven't announced the date. We don't have a date set for that yet, but I want to just give you an idea of some of the projects that are really coming down the pipeline. I'm also continuing my Contemporary Protestant Scholastic Theology series. I'm currently working on the volume on the Doctrine of God, which is volume 2 in the series, following the Prolegomena text. And I have some work to do to finish that up. We have a number of other books that we're going to be putting out that are, as we often do, books that are out of print, that are older Lutheran texts that we think are going to be very useful for society today. In terms of our videos and kind of where we're going with podcasts, I've been working on the 3 series that I've been doing, the Christology series, the Makers of the Modern World series, and then our overview of the Augsburg Confession, which is pretty close to being done at this point, which I'm pretty excited about finally getting through that. But it really does take a lot of time to prepare. I mean, what I'm largely doing for podcasts is basically what I do for the seminary courses, the same kind of preparation, but I'm doing new topics every week, which means sometimes I'm reading multiple books and articles a week on whatever topic I'm discussing. So it takes a lot of time. And I really need to be able, if I'm going to keep producing the kind of quality content that I am, I just need to be able to have the financial resources to be able to do that, to take a salary from Justin Sinner. So with all of that in mind, if you really do appreciate the things that we do, and you enjoyed the podcast, you've enjoyed our publishing, you've enjoyed the courses or seminars that we have, please do consider donating and supporting the work that we do have going on, because it really does take a lot of work. This is really a labor of love more than anything else. I did this without any pay for a very long time until I was able to get some kind of pay. Even then, I'm not taking a full-time salary. I'm working for the AALC seminary as kind of half-time and doing Justin Sinner half-time. Really, honestly, it's 2 full-time jobs, but that's kind of beside the point here. So I just want to give you an idea of the kind of projects that we have and where your money is going to be going if you are willing to support us. So thank you so much. If you can't support us financially, you can always support us just with your prayers. If you do want to support us financially, though, you can go to justinsinner.org, go to our donate page. You can join our Patreon. If you join our Patreon for $6 a month or more, you're invited into a Discord server to discuss theology and other things. You can also donate through DonorBox. DonorBox, you can give either monthly, quarterly, a one-time gift through DonorBox. And the nice thing about DonorBox is that they actually give you, a receipt and all the things you need for, donating to a nonprofit right there. So it just kind of streamlines the process. Or you can give through PayPal if you want to do that as well. I don't think PayPal's probably the best way to do it. I'd recommend DonorBox, but PayPal's just not the best in general. But we're happy to take something from PayPal as well. So thank you so much. If you can't support us with your finances, support us with your prayers. We really need it. And God bless.